Welcome to the English 9 Awards.
Hi, and welcome to the English 9 Awards. Today we will be presenting the best poem.
The category of best poem goes to a poem that has significant meaning. This is a prestige category and only awarded to upper-end poems. The nominated poems all use multiple literary terms such as metaphors, similes, and imagery.
Even parallelism.
The following nominees were chosen because they rose above and beyond the expectations of an average poem.
The nominees for best poem are Womanwork by Maya Angelou, Seven Ages of Man by William Shakespeare, Courage That My Mother Had, Edna St. Vincent Millay, and The Bay Stealer by Robert Francis. The first nominee for the best poem is the poem Womanwork, written by Maya Angelou in 1978. We chose this poem as one of our nominees for best poem because it displays a wide variety of different literary terms from parallelism to apostrophe. Angelou used the literary devices of parallelism and symbolism in the first stanza to represent how the narrator, who is unknown, how her life is all non-stop work and she has no free time. These uses of literary devices are only part of what makes this great poem what it is, and that is why this poem is nominated for the 2012 English 9 Awards Best Poem. This poem shows how the life of a poor southern woman might go through some tough times day in and day out, but she knows it is necessary to the family and to keep them healthy. This is why Francis used the tone of both complaining and accepting. Then she yearns for a break with the elements of nature to give her strength and comfort. With that, here is the reading of Womanwork. I've got the children to tend, the clothes to mend, the floor to mop, the food to shop, then the chicken to fry, the baby to dry. I got company to feed, the garden to weed. I've got the shirts to press, the tots to dress, the cane to be cut. I gotta clean up this hut, and see about the sick and the cotton to pick. Shine on me, sunshine, rain on me, rain. Fall softly, dewdrops, and cool my brow again. Storm, blow me from here with your fiercest wind. Let me float across the sky till I can rest again. Fall gently, snowflakes, cover me with white, cold icy kisses, and let me rest tonight. Sun, rain, curving sky, mountain, oceans, leaf and stone, starshine, moon glow, you're all that I can call my own.
Our second nominee is The Seven Ages of Man, written by William Shakespeare in 1599. Seven Ages of Man is an extended metaphor. It is actually a monologue said by Jack Hughes in the play As You Like It. The whole poem is a metaphor comparing the world to a stage and men and women to the actors on the stage. It explains life as 7 acts, hence the name Seven Ages of Man. We chose this poem as our second nominee because it is one of William Shakespeare's greatest pieces. It uses literary terms throughout, including metaphors, imagery, similes, and more. The fact that the poem was taken from a comedy written by Shakespeare just shows how greatly written it is and gives another reason why it should win Best Poem. All the world's a stage, all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his act being 7 ages. At first the infant, mealing and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy, with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school, and then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad mated in his mistress's eyebrows, then a soldier, full of strange oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubbled reputation even in the canyon's mouth, and then the justice, in fair round belly with good capoon lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws in modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered platoon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side.
Our third nominee is the poem The Courage That My Mother Had, written by Edna St. Vincent Millay. The narrator is paying tribute to their mother. The author's mother left her many things, but the thing that she wanted the most was the courage that her mother had, hence the name. Symbolism and metaphors are found all throughout this poem, which is just another reason that Courage That My Mother Had is a nominee for the best poem. Edna St. Vincent Millay is an award-winning poet, and this poem shows her brilliance, and that is why this poem is one of our few nominees. The courage that my mother had went with her and is with her still. Rock from New England quarried, now granite in a granite hill. The golden brooch my mother wore, she left behind for me to wear. I have no thing I treasure more, yet it is something I could spare. Oh, if instead she left to me the thing she took into the grave, the courage like a rock, which she has no more need of, and I have.
Our fourth and final nominee for the English 9 Awards Best Poem is The Bay Stealer, written by Robert Francis in 1948. This poem is one of the nominees because it displays a vast layout of different literary terms and it has a good nonfiction base. The overall theme of this poem is taking risks. It shows that when you steal a base, you are taking a risk, and that in life you have to take many risks. Robert Francis also puts use of simile, alliteration, consonants, imagery, assonance, and more to create and make up this great poem. The uses of these create imagery, curiosity, and suspense when you are reading this poem. And with all of that, this poem is a nominee for the English 9 Best Poem Award.
Poised between, going on and back, pulled, both ways like a tightrope walker, fingertips pointing the opposites, now bouncing tiptoe like a dropped ball. Or a kid skipping rope, come on, running a scattering of steps sideways, how he teeters, skitters, tingles, teases, taunts them, hovers like an ecstatic bird. He's only flirting, crowd him, delicate, 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 now!
The winner of this award rose above all other poets because of the use of many literary devices like parallelism in the first stanza, to completely changing it to apostrophe and iambic pentameter in the second through fifth stanzas. She showed the importance of working hard for the importance of others, and because of that, getting a comforting and strengthening break with the elements of nature. This is why this poem is the winner of the English 9 Best Poem Award. And the winner is... Maya Angelou and her poem Woman Work.
Oh my god, this is such an honor! I've won many awards in my day, but this is really the only award I wanted to win because I really enjoy poetry and I always wanted my poems to be award winning. This is a great honor.
Here's your award. It is a feathered pen to show the greatness of your poem.
Thank you.